Now let's see this question. You can see it's premium. You need to buy the premium account, and then here you can see so many in the Amazon always like ask this question. So you need to do before interview. If you have Amazon interview, you must need to prepare this one. And to be honest, this question is not hard to understand, but how to implement this one is challenges. To be honest, if in the interview, so you must be prepared this one if you have Amazon interview and the coding is very wrong. So let's see. So you are given two string array, username and the website, and the integer array timestamp. All the given array are on the same length, and the tuple username and website and timestamp indicates that the user visiting the whole on the website and the timestamp. The pattern is a list of three websites. For example, home, away, love, legal, and look here in this one on the pattern. So the score on the pattern is number username visiting on the website in the pattern in the same order they appear in the pattern. So for example, the pattern is home, away, love. The score is the number of user X, such as X visiting home, then visiting away, and visiting love. After that, similarly, if the pattern is legal, love legal, then the score is number of user X, such as X visiting legal, and then blah 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 so on. One more time after that. Also, if we pattern blah blah this one, and then blah blah, a different timestamp, and then return a pattern with a large scope. So it's just looking for the frequency of a user with network in the pattern. So to find the largest score, you can see the frequency, which one is the most frequency. If the same if the pattern have the same frequency, then we need to return a lexicographically smaller such a pattern. So we need to comparing the pattern. We comparing this one is the pattern. So we're just comparing this one is smaller or this one is smaller. So we're just using the sorting, right? We can use sorting method or using the priority queue. So many ways you can do this sorting. So now let's see this example. Is the username, string array, and timestamp is website. And then here in the tuple in this example, Joy within the home and timestamp one. A Joy about Joy within about two. Okay, now okay 3, 4. You can see jump which is for website, home, card, and the map in the home. Okay, now it's very cool. Okay, now here to return the pattern because home about career have score 2. The Joy and the Mary within this pattern. So now let's see the example here. So this question we can use the hash map with the linked list because we don't know each person with how many number of websites, right? Maybe 4. So you can see here Joyce. You can see first person is Joyce. He with 3 website, and then James with 4 website. So here at least 3 website. We can combine the 3 website as pattern. So here a little bit tricky. So and the first time I read this one, is so confused actually. And then now because I already solved this question, so now I understand here. So 3 sequence of website as pattern, but here 4, right? So how to get the own pattern because here is just 3. So now here we need to do one thing is permutation, convolution. So for example, for the first one, we're using the hash map. The key is the username. So we know Joyce with the home card. So need card and map and the home. So here, this 4 website will be stored in the arrays because we don't know how many websites in the gems will be stored. We cannot predicate, right? We only one thing can do is store in the arrays or linked list. And then when we got this 4, we need to do second step. We need to do combination and permutation. So here we can get with 3 pointer. 1 pointer here. Now we got a pattern. So you can see we got a pattern. Home card map. And then we just move moving the map. This pointer point to next. So you can see we got the second pattern, right? So it's just permutation. And then we just move the card pointer point to next. Okay, now we got a different pattern. So it's just permutation because here just only 3, right? So just only meet the requirement. So that's why we cannot find any, just only one permutation. But here's multiple permutation we have. And then which is Unisway. And then the one HK we need to take care of is, for example, 1 second. Let me just erase this one. Erase this one. And then it's one test case we need to consider is maybe in the gem the first you can see in the what's it for website, right? Maybe he just you can see here 2 home, right? So do you think maybe owner for website have the same same website? I mean home. So which mean sorry, it's home, right? Home. So we get the home. So if we do the permutation here, 3 pointer point here, even though this pointer point to next one, the 3 website also is home, right? It's duplicate, so we need to avoid duplicate. So we must be use the set. We know sender can avoid duplicates. And then out here, okay, so in the edge case we need to know the last step we need to count the pattern, how the frequency of each pattern. So if they have same more than 2 pattern have the same frequency, so we need to do logical graphically, right? So after that we need to sort it, which one who is smaller, and if you are smaller, finally we just return the result. Okay, so the logic is not too hard to understand. How to implement is the important thing here. Just kind of it's the challenge here. So now let's code it up. So let's do hash map and next string. Now here we need to do a list, right? As I use the pair. And then here we have integer. What is the integer means? Timestamp. So we also need to sort here this based on the timestamp. And then we need to provide the website, right? So website is the string type. Okay, now we need to user HTML, right? Now first next step we need to look through username, timestamp, and the website. We know these 3 array have the same length. So yeah, just length. So it's a adjust the user names. So user dot user names dot length hyperpath. So user widget that put. I'm not sure. Do you familiar with this one? If you are not familiar with put if absent, you can use the check using the contain to check do we have the user or not. And then we just put the username. Now here we need to create a new array list. And then next step we need to add a website to the with the user the user's keyword key, right? So now user that widget that get the username, and then we need to add because it's pair key is the timestamp by it's not capital. Now here one is the website. Now next step we need to count the frequency. So you can use here, or I would say using the most count. In the final, we just return the most count. Oh, it's not most count because we need to return a list. Okay. So I will do this one later. So we have the string because we need to know the pattern, so we can see pattern over. Okay, maybe I say the pattern. Okay. Now the hash map. So we need to the string is the pattern, right? And then we need to check the frequency. And maybe I can say frequent map the hash map. Oh, it's not that here. And then we need to list pair because we need to go through each username. Now here's pair and integer string, and then we can call this one as list and the username the value. So the value mean just here is the value is home, right? Home with the timestamp, but I didn't put here the timestamp. So now next step we need to provide the set, right? We don't want the duplicate happen. So here we need to use the string. We can say widget new set, we can say hash set. Then next step we need to sort it based on the timestamp. So we can it's list and a here we can use lambda expression. So a dot key minus b dot key. So here if the list the size less than 3, so we know we just continue. Here we cannot do anything because the question says it should be at least 3 sequence of website, right? Now here just skip. And then next step we need to do the permutation. I equal to j equal to I equal to 0 and I length the size. Because the first pointer from the first string, first website, now here we do the second pointer, I plus 1, the size plus, and then we have 3 pointers, so we need one more for loop. If we here, okay, yeah, so just j plus 1. Okay, let's name this start side. Now, here we start doing the permutation. We can use Stream Builder. Now here, in a pane, list target I that get one, right? So it should be one because here you can see here this one is timestamp and this one is the website. So now we need to so if we use the get key, so we just get the timestamp. If we get value, so we got this string. So we know the string is website, right? So that's why we need to permutation permute the website, right? And then we append empty, and then append list target j target value, and do the same thing here. Append. So we have 3 pointer, right? So list target in the k target. Now we finish the permutation. Now next step we need to create this one two string. Now we need to do one thing. We need to check the pattern. You can understand this one is pattern. We need to check the pattern is the duplicate or not, because maybe we already store the pattern. So we need to check here set, right? We call the widget. It's contain str, or you can call this one as pattern. And then we need to if not widget, which means so here we need to add str, right? Because we didn't store this pattern, the particular pattern. We didn't store it, so that's why we need to do here. And then next step, we need to one second, is the set. So here we need to do here is free map, because we need to count the frequency of each pattern. So put, and then we need to put the str and the face map that get over default. So maybe it's first it's the pattern occurred first time. It's just one time. It's first one, right? So we need to get over default. There's so many ways can achieve this one. So I like using get over default, and then so it's str in the 0, and then if it doesn't contain free map doesn't contain this one, we just use the 0. Otherwise, we just increase by 1. Now next step, because we need here say let's graphically. So we need to check if the free map target str greater than. Here we need to check. We need to update the mesh here. Most count, right? So we need to can copy this one. If this one is greater than most count, we know we need to update it. Otherwise, so we have second condition we need to consider. Maybe they have two pattern have same frequency. So we just frequency map target, and then we need to check the elected target because it's most, but yeah, here pattern. So I need to call this one most pattern. Most frequent is more better understanding. Okay, now you need to check this one. Target. So it's free map. Free map target. And now we just copy this most frequent pattern. So now and if these two parts have the same frequency, so we know 1 second, we don't need this one. Now need to do comparing. Oh, sorry, need to closing bracket. Now here's map. Now we need to do one thing here. Is the second condition. Because we need to check who is smaller pattern, right? So now we need to copy most frequent pattern, and then either one condition satisfied, which need to create a statement. Here we can do, we need to update the most count, right? So we need to free map that get str, and we also need to update the most frequent format equal to str. Now finally I almost done the logic. So now here we just need to do one thing here, just because here is the array list, right? It's a list, so we need to, so you can see here the pattern is one pattern with the space. Now here we need to do one thing here with array and this, right? And the most pattern, most frequent pattern, the split, and the space. So you can see here first website with the space. So that's why we need to split space. Now let's see it's working or not. Okay, let me double check here. If this one is greater than 9, okay, frequency. Okay, this one should close and comparing. Okay, one second. Because here's compared to this one is next name 0. Okay, now we need to update the most frequent pattern. Why here still give me error here is equal? Okay, now it's frequency. Okay, it should be close here. Now the error is gone. Let's run it. Oh wow, okay. Now let me check XP got one year a pen Mr. J one you. Here to have the closest a pen. Let's see what was error here in the other bond. So is the oh sorry, it should be K. Now some things good. Not yet. On the test case. Whew, finally I think I'm done this question. It's really it's large is not hard to understand. Just code it out need some time to code it out, and easy to make small mistake. Yeah. Now thank you for watching this video.